All right, everyone. So today we have the New York Times once again, writing another shit piece article against tech, and it's titled "Tech Companies Are Destroying Democracy and the Free Press. Ad revenue that used to support journalism is now captured by Google and Facebook, and some of that money supports and spreads fake news." So let's just get right into this article. So it starts off with, as the presidential election approaches, so that's why you're writing this. The cracks in the digital facade are once again showing. Facebook just removed an I Love America page run by Ukrainians, which pushed recycled pro-Trump imagery from the Internet Research Agency, the Russian group that tried to influence the 2016 election. As it turned out, I Love America wasn't state-sponsored. The Ukrainians were just running the page for the advertising money. So I really don't understand why this was even written. So they say, as it turned out, I Love America wasn't state sponsored, as if that's better. I mean, would it be better if a page titled I Love America was state sponsored? No, I don't think so. I would actually rather have people running it for advertising money, because if it was state sponsored, that'd be teetering along the lines of propaganda a lot more. I mean, a lot more. A similar page with falsified content, Police Lives Matter, is now run out of Kosovo, which is someplace in Ukraine. But I mean, Police Lives Matter, this is what they're getting mad out of. All right, so let's see what falsified content they're talking about. So I just clicked on the link there, and this is the falsified content they're talking about. I mean, these are legitimately, these are actual pictures that they used in their article for. Yeah, I guess they consider this damning misinformation. That's horrible for public discourse or something. I don't really see the problem, in all honesty. Anyways, let's continue down this article. These two phony Facebook pages illustrate the crisis of the free press and democracy. Advertising revenue that used to go to quality journalism is now captured by big tech intermediaries, and some of that money now goes to dishonest, low quality, and fraudulent content. Yeah, projecting much? I mean, wasn't the whole issue with the Covington kids just a bunch of bullshit that you guys, cooked up? I mean, you basically took a story that fit your agenda and you ran with it. I mean, here's an article from Reason.com titled, "The Media Wildly Mischaracterized That Video of Covington Catholic Kids Confronting a Native American Veteran." Basically what happened was they were calling this like a racist issue, classic media stuff. They were calling this a racist issue or whatever. But the video turned out to basically just be white kids, watching this Native American dude beat his drum. And apparently, within this article, it even says that, the BHI. So far from engaging in racially motivated harassment, the group of mostly white MAGA hat wearing male teenagers remained relatively calm and restrained despite being subjected to incessant racist, homophobic, and bigoted verbal abuse by members of the bizarre religious sect Black Hebrew Israelites who were lurking nearby. So yeah, I mean, it turns out that they weren't even the ones being, fucking annoying. It turns out it was this organization, the BHI, that was being annoying as fuck, according to Reason.com. So, I don't know, man. Are you projecting? Is this just you projecting, New York Times? Oh, advertising revenue that used to go to quality journalism. By the way, we define what quality journalism is now captured by big tech intermediaries, and some of that money now goes to dishonest, low quality, and fraudulent content. You know what else pisses me off about this statement? It's that YouTube has been actively trying to help legacy media and corporate media for fucking years now. I mean, there's an article on reclaimthenet.org titled 95% of the time YouTube promotes legacy media in its trending tab, not YouTubers. And here's a little graphic for the news on YouTube, and you can see that YouTube heavily favors traditional media. So I don't know what the fuck the New York Times is complaining about. They're like, oh, Facebook, Google, they're a problem. Oh, these individual content creators, they're a problem. They're stealing all our money. What the hell are you talking about? These giant tech companies are fucking helping you every fucking chance they get. And you're over here complaining that individual content creators are stealing your money. That is so far from the truth. YouTube and Google are in cahoots with you guys. It's fucking ridiculous and it's so obvious. Anyway, let's continue down this article, but I'm gonna have to end this video really soon. This article's really long. I can't read the entire thing. And I mean, we've already spotted so much bullshit, so it doesn't deserve a full read anyway, even though I read the whole thing before making this video. So anyway, let's continue. This is the first presidential election happening. Oh yeah, you gotta mention that. This is the first presidential election happening after the business model for journalism collapsed. Advertising revenue for print newspapers has fallen by 2/3 since 2006. So again, I don't even understand why you're mentioning this. Are you trying to imply that the president of the United States is the reason why the business model for journalism collapsed? And then you mention that advertising revenue for print newspapers has fallen by 2/3 since 2006? Obama wasn't even fucking elected in 2006. What the fuck are you talking about? And print newspapers? That has absolutely nothing to do with the president of the United States. Fucking print newspapers were going out of the window since fucking radio and TV were a thing. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're over here freaking out because print newspapers has fallen by 2/3 since 2006. Motherfucker, it's been falling for decades. Print newspapers were way, I mean, they were on their way out for a long ass time. So let's continue here. It says from 2008 to 2018, the number of newspaper reporters dropped by 47%. Again, I think it's because they're newspaper reporters, a dying medium. 2/3 of counties in America now have no daily newspaper, and 1,300 communities have lost all local coverage. Yeah, you're basically just going, oh my God, all these people, they lost corporate media coverage. How are we supposed to get our voice out? Because you can't compete with independent content creators like myself. But, you know, I'm not even that fucking good. You're actually competing with other people. I don't even know who the fuck I am. So anyway, let's continue. Even outlets native to the web like BuzzFeed and HuffPost have laid off reporters. Yeah, whatever. Even outlets native to the web. Yeah, you're acting like they're independent firms or whatever. But let's look up who owns BuzzFeed. So BuzzFeed was founded in 2006 by Jonah Peretti and John S. Johnson III to focus on tracking viral content. Kenneth Lehrer, co-founder and chairman of the Huffington Post, started as a co-founder and investor in BuzzFeed and is now the executive chairman. So Huffington Post and BuzzFeed might as well be the same fucking thing because it says the co-founder and the chairman of the Huffington Post is now the executive chairman of BuzzFeed. So they're basically the same fucking thing. And now let's look up who owns the Huffington Post. Oh, Verizon Media. That's right. Fucking legacy media, corporate media organization, whatever. So let's continue down this article. This problem is a global one. For example, in Australia from 2014 to 2018, the number of journalists in traditional print publications fell by 20%. Again, you're complaining about a dying medium. And, you know, you can't complain that YouTube and Google isn't helping you out wherever the fuck they can, because 95% of the time they prefer you guys. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You basically just want to censor your competition because you can't even fucking compete with them. That's how horrible you guys are. This entire article is just you guys projecting all of your issues onto us. Please stop it. Shut the fuck up. Get your fucking act together. That is all.